There's nothing I like to do more on a cold, depressing, gray, foggy, rainy day than open vintage toys. And today, that particular toy is the Xena Warrior Princess Amazon Warrior Velasca with Tribal Mask and Ambrosia Cave from Toy Biz, 1998. 1998. So the first thing I noticed about this is the packaging is really nice. I mean, it sits on a shelf well. It's almost, I don't know. I mean, you could hang it on a peg. You could sit it on a shelf. It's rather large. I mean, you see here the box is kind of, I don't know. I think A+ on the packaging. You got some pictures from the show. The logo is very big. It's just, I don't know. I think this packaging is very well done. So we're gonna bust this open. You've seen me open a couple other Xena figures. Some Hercules figures. I feel like I've opened maybe like three different ones. But I saw this. I got it at the toy department in Fairfield, Ohio for $4. I could not pass that up. So here we go. And I really hate to destroy this nice packaging, but Velasca here has to be freed from her plastic prison that she's been suffering in for, gosh, 20 years now. See, they could have, Toy Biz could have stopped. Now I'm just ripping this now. Ooh, we could join the official Xena fan club. I wonder if that website still works. I watched a few episodes of Xena. I'm not really into the whole Dungeons and Dragons kind of fantasy stuff, but you know, it was all right. So normally you'd think it would just be packaged kind of like this, and then a little kind of header card, what do you want to call it, in there. But they took some effort to make these pretty nice. This is pretty upscale. Just ripped Lucy Lawless's face right there. Sorry about that. So we have this thing. We're going to figure out what all this stuff is here in a minute, because there's kind of a lot going on. We have this cave. I don't know what you call it yet. We have this gemstone. We have Velasca here. I don't know a whole lot about this character, but it says here, I don't know, it says a lot. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of confusing. So let's check out some of this articulation. So she's got some shoulder and elbow, her waist, knees, legs. She has a removable kind of belt. She has plastic hair, but also braided hair. So kind of a cool attention to detail. I wonder who does that. I mean, that's like there's got to be a lot of work to braid a little tiny toy. Some child did that in some other country, which is actually really sad. So we have this mask here that has like Easter grass type hair. It smells kind of funky. So we're going to put this mask on her. So that's kind of a little freaky, but we have a sword here. That's actually a dagger, I guess. Okay. So we got this. And one thing you've seen me talk about in other episodes is number one, I don't like when figures can't stand. They have pegs in their feet, so give us a figure stand or something. You know, she's obviously not meant to hold the sword in this hand because of how it's sculpted. But then look how small her open hand is there versus the handle of this sword. So it's definitely a little tricky. The plastic is a little kind of rubbery. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't say it's rubbery. It's not super hard, but I mean, it's definitely possible that it's hardened over the past 20 years. But the sword could have been sculpted a little bit smaller to fit into her hand because, you know, toys were meant to be played with or displayed on a shelf. And if they can't stand up and if they can't hold their things, then that's not really not a lot of playability there. So there she is, kind of cool, kind of freaky. So, so this thing, whatever this is, she has to stick her knife in there, her dagger, in the hole. That's what it's telling me. Oh no, sorry. We gotta stick it up here. Whoa. So you do that. It doesn't stay open. Okay. So I guess the idea is that this, this is ambrosia. It's the food of the gods and the only substance that will reclaim somebody's body from death. So I guess that hides in there. So it's kind of their, whoa. Okay. Let's try that again. So that goes in there. The ambrosia hides in there, and the only way to do it is to stick this dagger which again is hard to get into her hand. And her head, not her head, her mask is falling off. Anyway, let's just pretend you do that. Somebody can reach your hand in there, get the ambrosia, bring somebody back to life, yada, yada, yada. So, kind of cool. I mean, I guess if you're really into the show and kind of knew all about this, this is kind of neat. You know, the figure's pretty well sculpted. The likeness on the face is a little wonky, but you know, you got this mask, which is kind of cool. Kind of a demon, goat, peacock kind of vibe going on here. And yeah, I think overall I like the packaging of this. The sculpt is pretty decent. The fact that the sword or the dagger does not fit in her hand sucks. But this little doodad over here is kind of cool. And again, you can reveal that treasure. So overall, I think this is all right. We can have, let's see, she needs a foe. I was going to say a friend. I guess they're not really friends. I think she's the bad guy. So we have a Xena figure that you've seen me open over here. And this is the Enchanita or whatever it's called, who's attacking Xena, that you've seen me open as well. So they can fight a different scale, obviously. This kind of earlier Xena / Hercules line was a smaller scale than this current one that I'm opening right now. So so we can kind of play our own little battles here and try to get that ambrosia and bring people back to life. But thanks for watching. You know, this was a kind of a different one, kind of neat. And I'm always, again, on the lookout for different toys and different toy lines and fun things like this. Watch this thing pop out like it's insane. That talk, you know, they worry about a rocket firing Boba Fett or a roadblock disc. You know, this thing you could kill a man with that. So, so thanks for watching and open your toys.